Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Here's Don with sports.
The Lady Cats softball team overwhelmed Hallsville 14-0 at Lady Cat Park Friday night. And I talked with Lady Cats softball coach David Carrillo at a Monday morning practice.
I challenged our girls before the game, hey, I just want your best game, and they stepped up and played well. Offensively, defensively, pitching, everything was great Friday night. So, it was a big game for them. They were pretty fired up and focused in. So, big win for us, and we're very excited. Hopefully we can build off of this and go on from here.
Hallsville was always kind of a tough domino to get over, and maybe that's in the past, and we don't worry about that anymore.
Yes, I think the monkey's kind of off our back because, the big win we had last year in the second round, and then going ahead and taking care of business like we did this year. So, they're a little bit down this year, but they're gonna be back up. But at least we know that, hey, you know what, we can beat them, because for a while there, I think in our girls' mind, it was just that monkey on their back, and they finally got it off, and they continue to just play well against them right now.
Bailey Haggerty, awfully good pitching, a shutout.
Yes, I believe she gave up 2 hits, threw the ball very well. Bailey's doing a lot of good things. She's hitting her spots, keeping the hitters off balance. That's all you can ask from a pitcher. We tell them you need to go out there and execute the pitch, disrupt their timing, and everything else works itself out. And when you're playing great defense behind her, it all equals up, and you should most likely come out on top every game.
And 13 hits out of that offense, scoring 14 runs. That's huge.
Yes, that was big. And the thing that excited me the most was our middle of our lineup was really, really hitting it in the power alleys. And we looked sharp at the plate. And, all the way around 1 through 9, I know that, we have a great lineup if we can just get in the rhythm. And Friday night we were able to do that.
Well, now you have to, you can enjoy a win for a day or two, but in this district you always have to look ahead. And here comes Pine Tree, and they're a much improved Pine Tree team.
Yes, we're looking forward to playing them over there on Tuesday night. They have a really great pitcher, and our girls look forward to playing her for whatever reason. But I think they look at it as a challenge, and we're going to go ahead and take that challenge and hopefully build off of what we did Friday night. We're very capable of, I think, scoring some runs off of her. It's just a matter of being focused in and taking care of business.
Yeah, Pine Tree always had some fairly decent hitting, but, pitching kind of let them down. So to get better pitching, that makes them very competitive.
Yes, and I think we're our eyes are wide open right now going in over there, because we kind of remember what happened last year, and they came back from behind and beat us last year in the last inning. They tied it up, and then they beat us in the 8th, and that was kind of a lot of our doing, and, we just didn't finish it up. And, I think we learned a valuable lesson from that game, and I think that's going to carry over to when we go play them over there again tomorrow night.
You want to go 3-0. You want that good start.
Yes, we do. And, our girls are hungry right now, and this game did a lot to pick them up a little bit. So, they know what we're capable of, so hopefully we can continue to build off of it.
The Lady Cats are 2-0 in district play and 15-4 for the season. Wildcats baseball team had a good tournament at the Grayson County Classic, winning 3 of 4 games this past weekend. The Wildcats continue to hit the ball well, and they mixed in some solid pitching performances as well. The Wildcats won their first game Thursday, winning a slugfest 13-9 over Sanger, and the Wildcats wrapped out 12 hits. Next came a forgettable 17-5 loss to Cedar Hill Thursday, as the Longhorns had a 13-run first inning. The Wildcats did get 8 hits in the losing cause. The pitching showed up Friday and Saturday. Tyler Armstrong allowed only 1 run and 3 hits Friday, as the Wildcats bested Salina 3-1. The Wildcats got 12 hits. The Wildcats' final game in the tournament Saturday was a 7-3 win over McKinney. Tristan McCormick had a solid outing on the mound, allowing only 2 earned runs and 3 hits. The Wildcats had 11 hits in this one. The Wildcats are now 6-5-1 for the season, and they'll open district play Tuesday night at Pine Tree.
DJ Abram to throw the ball in for the Wildcats. And DJ tosses that ball into the box. It's headed by the Wildcats right out in front. The player moving in and scoring for the Wildcats. Goal for the Wildcats.
Wildcats soccer team broke open a scoreless soccer game with Greenville with 3 lightning-quick goals in the second half to take a 3-0 win in a game that the Wildcats had to have to keep playoff hopes alive. And the game was played at the SSHS track complex on Friday night, and it was senior night. The Wildcats kept the pressure on the Lions throughout the second half, and it paid off as the ball bounced to Brian Roque in front of the Lions goal, and he kicked the ball into the net. The initial goal was scored at the 13:49 mark of the second half. Just 1:18 later, after a hard foul on Gerardo Ariano, Chris Espinoza scored on the subsequent free kick. Espinoza scored his second goal just 17 seconds later on a strong kick into the net. The Wildcats defense stifled Greenville all night long, and reserve goalkeeper Jonathan Lopez did a good job filling in for starter Rafael Lopez, who was ill. The Wildcats now have 4 wins, 2 shootout losses, and 5 outright losses in district play. They are 11-5-4 for the season. The Wildcats have another must-win game at Hallsville Tuesday night.
Wildcats come bursting out of there with it, and here they come on the fly. Strong run by Chris Espinoza. Espinoza kicks to the middle of the field to a teammate there. Oh, he's bowled to the ground, and they'll get the penalty there. Oh, Gerardo Ariano was just bowled over. As that ball came, he's still down on the turf. And a yellow card for the Greenville player will be sent off after that vicious tackle on Gerardo Ariano. So the Wildcats will have a free kick coming here, but it appears to be about, I'd say 8 yards outside the big box. So that'd be about 26 yards. And Espinoza will be staring right into the goal. This is only about 10 or 15 feet from a PK, but of course you've got all that Greenville players also helping out, trying to set up a picket line. Here's Espinoza's kick on the way, and it's in the goal for Chris Espinoza. The Wildcats leading 2-0. And Chris Espinoza a goal at 12:31 on the free kick. And the Wildcats leading 2-0. 12:31 left in the contest. Greenville really want to put on the pressure now. Wildcats fall. The player falls on the far side. Wildcats coming out of there. They're supercharged now with a 2-0 lead. Long kick down the field. Espinoza in the goal! Scoring for the Wildcats! They lead 3-0 at 12:14.
And the Greenville Lady Lions upset the Lady Cats soccer team 2-1 in Greenville Friday night. The Lady Cats scored the game's first goal, and they led at the half 1-0. The Lady Lions scored 2 second-half goals and then hung on for the 2-1 win. The Lady Cats slipped to 7-4 in district play, and their season record is now 12-7-2. The Lady Cats have qualified for the playoffs already, and they're still trying to seek the highest playoff seed possible. They're currently in second place. The Lady Cats will be playing Hallsville Tuesday night at the SSHS track complex.
It's spring break for schools in the area, and basically sports activity is the primary activity of the day. We do have a couple of stories. Sulphur Springs man and child were asleep and proved unresponsive in the 1200 block of Mockingbird Lane in Sulphur Springs. Sulphur Springs police responded to the scene, and eventually they awoke. With consent to search, 3 full and 8 pieces of oxycodone pills were found. Jason Thomas Williams, age 38, of Sulphur Springs, was charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, a state jail felony. The East Texas Alfalfa Conference will be held March 24th in Overton. The event begins with registration at 7:30 to 8:15 a.m. at the Texas A&M AgriLife Research and Extension Center, 1710 North Farm to Market Road 3053. Cost for the event is $20 if you pre-register by March 21st, or $30 at the door. The event is co-hosted by the Texas A&M AgriLife Research and Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service, and will include speakers with both research and extension backgrounds. Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.